So what we put together was, and I want you to grade this list. We put together a 19. If the NBA had given the Raptors an All-Star game playing at Skydome in 1996, not even Maple Leaf Gardens. We're going to hold this at Skydome and hold a celebrity game in 1996.
Right.
These are what we think the rosters would look like. Let's begin.
Well, I haven't seen this. This is what you think the rosters look like. I'll comment.
Let's begin with the Canadian team. And I think you could get these people. You tell me if any of them are too big and would say no thanks at this particular. Okay. So we did represent the media. Michael Landsberg was one of the biggest. I think this is even before Off the Record started. So he's good. He's getting in that game. And in 1996,
he's a TSN original. He's still on the desk in 95,
they might even mic
right?
him up. But I think we got A-list talent with Jason Priestley from 90210, Nev Campbell from Party of Five, Pam Anderson, a late confirmation.
That's where she would have been worth the price.
She
of
knows
admission
all
in 95.
about bouncing things. She's coming for. Don't be embarrassed.
Right, because of her breasts.
Just
right?
Yeah, I think that's something like that. Okay. Sure. And you'd have Jay Triano, who hasn't even begun his coaching career, but we'd all would say thank you for representing the Maple Leafs so much in the Olympics and the Pan Am
Jay Triano's not a celebrity in 1996.
The Commonwealth Games.
Come on.
You don't want him on that team?
But you have Rain Maida there from OLP.
That was a big band at that point. Naveed, are you kidding? That's the biggest Canadian album in the land at that point in time.
He would have. Yeah, he probably would have done it. Nev Campbell might have been too big.
I'm sorry?
I don't know who the...
she's
not big.
I can't.
Too popular.
Was Scream out in 19? I think Scream. If Scream's out in 1996, she's coming because she's not just in Party of Five. She's in Scream.
Right.
Now we couldn't get Jennifer Love Hewitt to confirm for the U.S. team. I'm sorry about that.
Out of all people on your celebrity list,
Mike Smrek, also former Canadian NBA player. I mean, in 20 years, you'll be able to get a lot better alumni.
Out of all people to represent the Toronto Blue Jays, why Mike Timlin?
I thought a lot of guys would say no.
Okay. No, you know what?
Carlos Delgado's not coming.
I think and coaching this team, you have Alan Thicke and Kurt
That's
Russell.
A great mix. Kurt and Goldie. I can make that call in a second and get both of them up here. Put Goldie courtside. Now let's look at the U.S.A. team.
I think your Canadian team is doable. Like I don't think you shot too high.
Well, I like Nev Campbell and Pam Anderson too, but you're just full of double entendres today. Clean this up a little bit before 4:00.
What am I doing?
You said the Canadian team was doable.
Oh, sorry. I think it's attainable.
Invitable.
Sorry. Yes, invitable.
That's all right. The USA team. Now I think you'll have more questions about this. And I didn't stack the USA team to get an easy victory for.
Now,
Team
did
USA.
you put yourself on the USA team?
I'm a 24-year-old loser going to Fanshawe College at that point with an honors BA in political science from Western that I was utilizing to a great extent, as I am now.
And minor in radio camp.
USA team, I think this is doable. Matt LeBlanc from Friends. Now this is going to be really tricky.
Ooh, that is tricky.
That's a tough invite to pull Matt LeBlanc away from Hollywood and get him up here. Let him stay at the Royal York. Okay. I don't know. Get him dinner somewhere.
Is he more or less attainable than David Schwimmer? And also, if this All-Star game's in Toronto, you probably had a better shot at Matthew Perry. Did you not?
I thought about that. I almost thought Matthew Perry would sit, but I also think he was dating Nev Campbell later on in the decade of the 90s. Alfonso Ribeiro we invited, and you got me here because I thought Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was off the air for a couple years by then, but it wasn't. Like Will Smith's rap career with Men in Black in Miami really didn't start for another couple years after that.
This one goes without saying. Alfonso Ribeiro he's a yes. He's never said no to anything, so he's there. Carlton is there at your 96 NBA All-Star
I'm super excited, and this gives us some street cred right away because Adam Horowitz confirmed from the Beastie Boys. He's going to play right off the Ill Communication Tour. Off that tour. And he's coming to shoot hoops.
Good for you.
Thank you. At Skydome. Now, Doug Savant from Melrose Place.
Okay.
I wanted him so he'd bring Laura Layden, who played Sydney on Melrose Place. Doug Savant played the gay hospital worker in Melrose Place. But I'm trying to break down some barriers. It's still 1996. And I want him there. I'm not going to take no for an answer from Matt Fielding from Melrose Place.
To wrap up your 96 Team USA NBA All-Star Celebrity Game roster, Coolio, Gangster's Paradise,
yep, Wesley Snipes. The tax problems are way in the distance. Like all the IRS trouble is way far, and Alan Thicke could advise him on that.
Lori Petty, you should have Deanie Petty on the Canadian side, and Phil Hartman, a celebrity coach.
That would be great.
Rest in peace, and Bill Lambier.
Bill Lambier. I thought that was now Phil Hartman's Canadian, so I think he could play a little bit of a heel by being the USA coach. But he's more Canadian. He married an American woman who later shot him, and that's not good for But Phil Hartman would be wonderful to have here at that point in time. He's an SNL alumnus, that just like we have Jason Sudeikis coming this year.
That's right.
So that's okay? Any names I've missed? Forgot?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
We could say we'd want to have Jack Nicholson here, but you're not going to.
No, I don't think you shot that. It sounds like to me, it does sound like a legitimate NBA All-Star celebrity roster.
I'm going for attainable people.